My name is Tendai Marowa. I am the founder of the Legacy of True Beauty. Welcome to Incite with Tendai. This is the moment where we get to celebrate my favorite inspirational women, that we get to know who they are, what they're doing, and what mindset they are in. It's all about embracing your womanhood. So today I've got a lovely lady, empowered, self-empowered woman, I must say. When she enters a room, you must know that she's arrived. She's influential, she's a star, an actress, and someone that embodies an African true woman. She's been seen in Generations, Deep City, Long Walk to Freedom. I think you know who I'm talking about. I'm getting there. Her name, the so able sexy woman that knows how to rock the bold look, and her name is Zikhona Sodlaka. And she's here with me, and we're here to catch up about where she is now as a motherhood, and all things about her career. Welcome, madam. How are you?
I'm good after hearing all of that about myself.
I mean, the sexy, bold look. You are influential. When you enter a room, you must know you've arrived.
Yeah, like when I entered it today, it was not a nice way, but I definitely had a time. Yeah.
It's okay. Let's not reveal behind the scenes.
We shan't.
We're not. But thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate. The last time I saw you, Fashion Week, 2 years ago.
Okay, yes. Oh yeah.
Before this moment, then we had our IG live moment.
Yes.
Yeah, that was when COVID.
Yes,
that happened.
The hard lockdown.
Yes.
Life
and
before the hard lockdown.
Now we're in this moment. And then you gave birth to this beautiful boy.
Yes, I did that.
He's amazing. He's so sweet, guys. You
Yeah.
must see her son.
I did that. Yeah, I kind of made it human. Yeah.
So now when I have
a humans.
You see, so now when I have a girl, let's arrange this. When I have a girl,
Yeah, we keep it so he can start lobolaring with like
yes, exactly. Steak every week
for like 10 years. It's a cow.
You know, so let's tap into motherhood, because I want to know how has been that for you in this experience, in this space of your career journey, because you've always been the one that's always about your career, and the next thing you're like, it's time, I'm ready to be.
I still am career. It's just that like over and above all of that now, it's career. I'm a mother that is very good. You know, like having a child post 30 kind of makes you, I don't know what it's like. I did not have a child at 30. Yeah, so I can't speak of that. But having it this age where I certainly am clear about the stuff that I'm doing, and like a lot more clearer and braver, it makes sense for me. It really does, to have a child at this age and at this point in my life. And yeah, it's made me a lot braver. I think like that's like the only word that's left in my vocabulary.
Braver. You've always been the bold,
braver. Yeah, right? It's definitely made me brave. I mean, you know, as a person, there's always a thing that you're afraid to do, that you've always wanted to do.
Yeah.
No matter who you are.
Yeah.
There's always something to conquer. And now that I have my own infant, I'm still like feeling like I did that. Okay, if I can make a human, maybe I can make the phone call. Maybe I can write the email. So like now, I do the stuff I've been talking about for a while.
And do you think he's changed you to some extent, like he's brought another side of you, your son?
Certainly, the side I just spoke of now, and they, my son, and I think it's not just my son. I think all children do that to their mummies. Because there's a new human being, and you haven't seen yourself in a new perspective from like a fresh person's eyes, because he's so new. he's seeing me for the first time.
Yeah.
So you get to have like this whole introspective situation where you're just like, oh, what is he seeing?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so silly. I need to stop that because someone can see that I'm silly now. Oh my god. So it's that. It's just like there's a person that can see you. It's just, it feels so revealing. And they just stay. I'm just like, stop looking. Stop. It's just like stare.
Self-awareness.
Stop. Stare until you just go, okay, what are we gonna do? So he's definitely brought out like that, and it just reminds you of who you are,
Yeah.
so much more.
And
Yeah.
tell me, did you go through the natural route or you went through the season? And how was that like for you?
I went through both. Most of the times you go through a natural, you try and get natural birth, and then some complication happens, and then you end up having emergency Caesar, which I had. And what was the experience like? So a Caesar is very quick, eh?
Yeah, apparently.
It's like under an hour, certainly way under an hour, because it's so controlled, it's surgery.
Yeah.
You can talk.
Can you?
You have never watched a video of someone talking.
I'm really scared. Yeah, that's the
But
part
with the
where
Caesar, they
I
don't really and also you can control the stuff you Google, because you can say Caesar section, don't show me too much, and they'll just
I don't show you. It will show everything, you know what I mean?
so you're awake,
Yeah.
but they temporarily kill the bottom part of you, so they can, it's major surgery, they can cut you, not the human, and so it's very controlled in that sense. So it was, how was it for me? I was really cold. I remember feeling cold, but then my best friend was my anesthetist.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is?
Just
Thanks. An anesthetist
This is where you
is
come
a
in.
doctor that injects you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the doctor that every surgeon is friends needs. The one that kind of kills the person and wakes you up. I know he always says muscles and kills people, but like he's the one that controls your awakeness during surgery.
Okay.
So my best friend was my anesthetist. My anesthetist was my best friend. It's like, oh god, I'm so cold. It's just like, you're not cold, you're scared. It's warm. He's made the room warm for me. Then they put me in a warm thing as well. I was just like, then I realized I'm just scared. Because like, what if I die? Because people sometimes don't wake up from surgery.
It's not.
How else was it for me? Yeah, that's the part and it's just like it's an out of body experience. And my partner was here, and it was a successful situation.
And you will do it again. Because some women,
I definitely will not say I won't do it again. I mean, it's nice for me to say I won't have another child, because it's a nice thing to say.
Yeah.
But I think I secretly want like at least 3 more. Like if
Oh, I
I
thought
just
you said 5 for me.
yeah, my mom had 5, so maybe like my alter ego wants 5. But like I can see them being more. But I'm fine with this one for now. Should I not get more? I'm fine with this one. I thought I'd have 0.
Really?
Yeah.
At some point you just didn't want. You're like,
Everybody thinks their figure's perfect, so why would you ruin it? And also I was just like, I'm gonna be a rich aunt forever with the penthouse in Manhattan with the jewelry. You know that aunt
spoil
with the kimonos.
Yes.
Yes.
My mind.
Yeah, but no, I can't just do that.
I know your body changes, and now you have to look at your new self and embrace and embody that. How has that been for you? Because also your job wants you to be in that space where you are like confident and empowered and not depressed about your body. Because a lot of women, it takes a while to really accept yourself. How did you get quickly into that mindset?
I don't know who said actors have to have a perfect body. I think the lie started there. The first lie is that like when you work in front of the camera, you have to have a close to perfect body. That's not the job description. You do have to be comfortable with yourself though. in whatever form you come. But my job is to tell stories in a particular way, and of people who look like me and don't look like me. So I'm not in the business of selling a beautiful structure. There's another job for that. I'm not in that business. But there's certainly you get used to the way you look as a human being. You're like, oh, okay, this is me. Like, I'm cute like this. And then your body changes, and now you're right, you look different, and now you have to get used to that new normal, you know, which is very different. Sometimes smaller than you were before, but of course, for most of us, bigger than what you were before. Excuse me. So I'm still there. I'm still on time. I mean, my baby's only 6 months old. And you know, you only start coming back to like real life when your baby's like 5 months old. Before that, you're still like in like this state. You're still like in a trance. Your hormones are still trying to balance themselves. You're really not fully like back. You know, you start coming back. Like only now am I going, what? Oh wow, you know. And it's 6 months. So only like in a year or more will I start going, oh snap, okay, maybe I should get back to maybe I should get like a hot body. But I also like, depends on who you are and how your mind is framed. If you are just like, oh, I just had a thing and let me get back to my old body, it's a bit strange for me to want to get back to what you were before child. You can always get better, like be the best version of whatever you've ever been. But I just can never trivialize bringing a person to this earth to something up to the size of my figure. Like, it's stupid. It's really dumb to me. I'm just like, don't do that. I'm mad at that actually. Like, don't do it. Like, stop it.
It's the greatest lesson that you've learned about motherhood.
What is the greatest lesson? I think the greatest lesson is that everyone is winging it. Everyone is winging it. I've just learned that because I go there and I go, I remember I needed to make a decision about 1 and 2 and 3, and I made that decision, and the people I consulted all gave me different things because that's what they believed. Because everyone's winging it. There is really no manual. Everyone is just doing what their gut says works at that time.
And what piece of advice would you like to give to mothers out there, like newly mothers?
Call a friend.
Why call a friend?
Like when you say new mom, I'm thinking of like someone who has a 1 month old.
Yeah, that's tough, eh? 1 month, yeah. The early stages, it's not easy because mentally, emotionally, you're going through the process.
The child is like this. Hey! You don't know children.
You're like, what's going on? Sleeping hours are awkward.
They are soft. You're just like, you're so small.
What's going on?
Oh, okay, you're going to sleep. I'm just going to watch you sleep. This is a very funny instinct, guys. Being a mom is funnier more than it is. It's as funny as it is hard. When the child is still new, you're just like, can't sleep. Nobody says don't sleep. Like, for instance, my child is a sleeper. Yeah? He's not like a crier.
So you were the lucky one.
I'm definitely the lucky one. I don't have a crier. Of course he cried, like an infant cries, like change my nappy, feed me, why are you crying? But I didn't have like that, the stuff they write about in movies where you just like must be scared. I don't have that. But he said when he slept, I looked at him because I'm like, I am going to sleep how with a small human next to me. You're scared you're gonna inazela them. You don't know like you just stay for a while. And the reason why I say call a friend is because they kind of sort of balance you out. Because like I said, you're not your hormones are not, I don't know what they say in the true words of medicine. But all I can say is that not everything is balanced out. So you're not your logical normal self that you are, right? You're like in this daze. Everything is happening around you and you're just
everything is happening. It's almost like you're like a little bit woozy, you know. So having somebody there, that's why I love African culture, because like you never raise a child alone. There's always somebody there. There's always auntie, mama, makulu, because of those things where there must be a present person who can just assist you, because you cannot do that thing alone. So I would highly recommend that do not do it alone. Just for your own sanity, don't do it alone, so that you can take a long bath or whatever. Someone can make you breakfast. You deserve all those things. To the mothers, just take time for yourself, because then you can raise the child better when you are okay.
And how do you take time for yourself? Like, give me time, that moment. How have you done that?
I mean, I think I have time for myself. Like, also time for yourself is not like in the movies where you just travel and leave the child. Sometimes time for yourself is like you hold him, baby. Just like, inner baby, I'm gonna make myself the lunch that I want. Yes. No, he's crying. I'm just like, I can see. You make him quiet.
You know, when your mom was alive, like, are there any things that you can look back and say, you know what, I would pick these things to pass on?
But I definitely think, like, now that I have gone into now that I am a mom, I definitely think I just support her. How on earth did you do that? With, you know, they had far less stuff than we do now. You know what I mean? We have so much stuff. We were just talking earlier about the breast pump and how like there were no breast pumps. You have to like manually do it. Which is so many times and it's so hard. Yeah. And that's just like the bare minimum. They had no epidural. So your natural birth is really natural. Like, so cool. There's so many things about my mom that I feel like, man, that girl had it down. She had it down. Like, our moms are just like,
they're hardcore.
Like, they're superheroes.
Like, a piece of advice that you remember that she passed on to you?
So much. First, you need to buy yourself assets. Mom was such a liberated. She's just like, listen here, you need to own a property. Okay. Oh my lord, but yeah, just like, I feel like if I don't think of something, I'll be anything like that. Take care of yourself. Life is a journey, not a destination. Love is a journey, not a destination. And so much more. Like, and so much more. And like choice is such a contributor to how your life turns out. Like everything that happens in your life, you've chosen it. Like that. That was more my mom and dad choices. So be very intentional about your choices, because if you choose to not work, you did that. You chose that. If you choose to work, you did that. You chose that. So you must be very aware of the fact that most of the things that we end up doing in life, we are choosing them.
So we're going to go into the quiz questions before we end the session. What is your favorite go-to mom recipe?
Breastfeeding.
For the chocolate for you. Oh, because now you're mother. I'm sure now you just
everything.
Meals.
Oh, you just eat everything.
What's your favorite?
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
But I do like breakfast, so I'll have it anytime of the day. I'll make the scrambled eggs and bacon and sausage. I love breakfast. Like if you love me in real life, take me to brunch meetings, or just to brunch, breakfast brunch. So I eat that all the time. And also, like, I've got this one go-to meal that I think my poor partner is tired of, which is chicken and spinach in different varieties, with cream, with no cream.
It is now 11, sissy. Can you please?
Oh, we're having spinach again.
Yeah, okay. Not today, you know. Favorite place to go to? Outside of the country, maybe. That you'd love to go to.
I really need to go to Cuba before they colonize it.
Why? Colonize it. Okay.
Well, while it's still like that.
Yes.
While it's still this
commercial now, I know they say it is not the same as it was before.
Yeah.
But I really love to go around.
And why?
Because I love Cuba. I love Cuba. I love its culture. Those are Africans as well.
And then,
Certainly the music more than the men.
oh yeah, because yes, you love some salsa, yes. And you've been doing some classes as well, but then you stopped because you're now busy and other things, yes. So now, yes.
Yeah, I love the music. I love music. So yeah, maybe Cuba. It's always a choice for.
And favorite fashion icon?
Good question.
Who's your favorite fashion
Who is my favorite fashion? I don't know.
Or you pick different,
But I'm really
who are you drawn to at the moment?
well, I mean, it's not right now. Right now, I don't have any fashion.
Fashion going on. How unubela? You know, fashion, pink
But
shoes.
I am definitely
Guys, you should
a.
see her shoes, and she says she doesn't have fashion going on. This woman,
Yes.
the nails, guys.
I told you these nails are character nails. I'm shooting something. I would never
And
have
she
lied.
doesn't want to tell us any new
Imagine.
projects. Can you imagine?
But I do like very iconic classic looks as a person. I've accepted them myself. I'm very much like clean, long-lasting fashion style. Like I don't want to say Chanel because I don't know as much about Chanel, but I definitely, is she not the crisp white shirt person? And that's like a steez for me. Very clean fashion, like iconic styles. That's it. So
And-
anyone that's like iconic steez, that's my favorite.
And is there a favorite actress? I've been meaning to want to ask
Oh,
you.
mine?
Yeah.
Tons. Firstly,
I'm just a fan of a lot of black actresses, especially who like
Regina Hall is my favorite.
Regina King.
Oh yeah, Regina King. Who's Regina Hall, guys?
Regina
Please
Hall is the
tell
other
me.
one. There's two Reginas. I like Regina.
So I'm talking about my
Regina
Regina
Hall.
Hall. Is it because of the way she portrays herself or the roles? Because there's that distinguish of the roles and also
And
who they
herself?
are.
When you ask me who's my favorite actress, what do you mean? Do you mean the kind of
Both
work they
movies.
do or them in person? I don't know them in person. I only know the work they do.
How they embody themselves in the work and making space for
So the work they
yeah,
do.
the work they do.
So I like her for the work she does.
Yeah.
I really like her for the work she does. I wish they are nice people in real life. I don't know them.
I don't know.
Really don't. Some aren't. And they do an amazing job. Like they are such queens, and I'm such a fan of them. Like I'm such a fan. I'm a fan of Tati Mushesh. I'm a fan of Sodlaka. I'm a fan of like
You're going that deep.
yeah, all of them. And it's like what a privilege.
born, yeah?
Don't lie. You were also born in the 80s, like 81. Don't lie. You know them. Yeah, I do. I do like them. I like the work. South Africans are like some of the most hardest work.
Yeah. Piece of advice that you'd like to give
To whom?
to the audience. To whom? Not to me, to the audience. The audience.
Please call someone and don't do it alone. Ask for help, and also within all of the mess that's happening, and I'm speaking if you have a small child, the older they get, the easier it is to understand them because they can communicate. But when they're still small, they don't communicate, and what's important is for you to just take some time for yourself and ask for help. Ask for help. Have a helping hand. Get assistance. Ask for help. Ask for help. Ask for help.
have someone helping. That's the first piece of advice that I have. Everything else, and also, you know the rest. Stuff come naturally. And don't be too hard on yourself. And then advice to
All women.
all
Women
women.
out there.
Don't take yourself too seriously. But be like a huge fan of yourself. The same way you are a huge fan of your best friend, be a fan of yourself. And take the stuff that you do seriously, but not yourself. And laugh at yourself as much as they laugh at you. And spoil yourself financially.
Hey, but to mula, guys.
Spend money on yourself. And like do the stuff that your mom said you must do. Like respect yourself, because then people don't respect you if you don't respect yourself. Do not be cuttable. You don't want to be cut what?
Hey guys, I learned a new words today.